Hey everyone, Jim Moratis here. Thank you so much for joining us at the all-new Village Local Community Platform. Since 2017, it's been amazing to see our subscribers and our members across the country grow to over 16,500 people who are avid readers, avid followers of the work that we do at Village Local and the information that we put out there. And it's great to see how we've been serving and helping people as they navigate their way through their own home care journey and desire to maintain their independence. So one of the things that we really wanted to always push ourselves on is making sure that we are serving the needs of the community in the best way possible. And because we've got so many shared experiences across the country now and we've impacted so many lives across the country, we thought it'd be a great opportunity to really leverage that as much as possible and give those people who have gone through the journey of accessing support services and navigate the aged care system, give those people an opportunity to share their experiences so they can help the next cohort of people coming through the pathway as well. So this is the place to do that. This is the place to share experiences, to ask questions, to access resources and information about the aged care system in a really, really convenient way. And I'm going to take a couple of minutes just to introduce you to the different sections of it and how to navigate it. I'll head over into the office and get in front of my computer. We can share my screen and I'll take you through it. I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so this is the online community. And what I'll do in this little sort of demonstration is I'll show you the different sections of the online community, what those sections mean and why they're there. And then I'll show you what's a good way to interact with the online community so that you can get the most out of it. All right, so let's first of all talk about the different sections. On the left-hand side just here, we've got the home button, right? The home button is going to be this regular stream of any information that is being updated in the system. I'll give you an example. So I click on the home button here and you'll see on here it's got something pinned to the top. It's got an upcoming event, the August Ask an Expert, where you'll be able to answer questions and I'll be on live and you can join me live from anywhere in the country that you are. Got this particular post on some content. We've got another post that I put on that talks about some of the common scenarios or comments that I come across the community. So essentially, as you can see, it's a stream of information. Anything that gets uploaded into the community, any comments that people make, it's this live stream that's happening. So that's the home field. The welcome section is really where you want to start, right? A bit of background information about Village Local and what we're here to do and what the community platform's about as well, but also a bit of a step-by-step start here process as well. So it's sort of saying step one, click here, introduce yourself and say hello. Step two, browse the knowledge base and you'll be able to see all kinds of aged care related resources. And step three, ask questions, answer questions, discuss topics, and it's all here, right? So you can access those sections just by at the bottom of the welcome message. You can access those sections, or you can navigate to them on this left panel here as well. So you'll see here that it's broken up into the start here. So there's the say hello section where you can get in here and you can introduce yourself, a bit of a sampler of what are some of the things you might want to say in your introduction so that everybody can sort of get to know you and welcome you into the community. So you can see that I've made my own introduction, letting people know a little bit about myself. I even posted a picture of myself while on holidays. And somebody from my team as well has just put their introduction as well. So you can get in here and say hello. Then you can sort of move over to the Knowledge Hub. So we've got this Navigating Aged Care Knowledge Hub. Okay, and what I've done is I've taken a look at all our best pieces of information and I've put it in order for somebody who's navigating their way through the aged care system. So what are the things that you'd need to know first? And then as you get to the next stage, what's the next relevant piece of information? And you can find all that here. And we've called it the Navigating the Aged Care System Without the Stress. It's all listed out in order. Some of the key topics: defining the daily challenges and home care goals, the types of home care help that are available, overview of the system, the costs for both pensioners and self-funded retirees, how to request help, preparing for the upcoming assessment, what to do while you're on a waiting list, how to choose a provider once you've gone through that waiting list, and also knowing your rights. Okay, so all these separate modules can all be found here, and there's articles and videos that you can access, and it's just as simple as just click on a button and you'll see one of the videos that I've recorded that takes somebody through that journey, and a little bit of a description on that as well. Of course, and with all this content, there is our phone number and our email address where you can contact us, but you can also put it in the questions and discussion. That's ultimately what it's for, right? So as I mentioned before, engage in the content, try to find the answer that you're looking for, immerse yourself in the available information, but don't get stuck on it if you still haven't got your answer. Get into the community section, so that's the next section to talk about, the community section, and get into the questions and discussion, and it's simply just asking a question. You can click here, new post. You don't have to give it a title, but you can if you want. Maybe your question's about power of attorney, so you might write power of attorney. And your question might be, where do I go to access information on how to organize an enduring power of attorney? Has anyone got any tips for getting started? And you can click post. So with that, anybody else who wants to contribute to this conversation and share ideas and share feedback, they can just write their response here, right? I'm just going to write to myself. I've had experience with this. The My Aged Care website was a good place to start. And you might put the website for the person to go to. So it's www.myagedcare.gov.au, right? And you click post. And that's typically how a forum works, and that's what it is. It's a conversational forum where you can share comments and share ideas. So that's in the questions and discussion section. This, I want to point out here, up here, this search bar as well. So this whole community platform is a rich source of information and shared ideas and content. If you've got a question, sometimes it's a good idea to do a search using this search bar, this global search bar that will look for all parts of this online platform to see if there's that topic's been written about before. So maybe you can sort of dive in there. That's really useful because maybe somebody's already asked that question, and you can sort of read the responses or potentially get on the back of that conversation thread with and maybe add an additional question that's in line with that. So let's just sort of have a look at one example of that. Maybe if I ask about home care, and you can see here, as soon as I typed in home care, all these posts have shown up because there's already a lot of content here as well. And say, let's click on the first one, and it's taking us straight to the section where it mentioned that, right? It's just the one that we brought up last time. So you can have a look at that, and you can make some comments or ask further questions. So that's kind of how the question and discussion section works. And you can see here are some of the conversation threads that have already been created. That's the one I just created then, Power of Attorney, 2 minutes ago. But there's all these other ones as well that we've got here, and you can get on the back of them and start commenting or start a new thread with your own question as well. All right. We've also got this share a win section. So navigating the aged care system is hard, right? And it's important that we celebrate those little wins along the way. Here's your section to do that. So, if you find that, you had a great experience with somebody and they really helped you out, or maybe your funding has finally come through after being on the waiting list for 6 months, or you've just figured something out you've been really struggling with, get in here and post about it. Not only will that give you the moment to reflect on it and celebrate that, but it's also going to be really motivational for others to see that what you've done is actually possible. And that's going to be motivating for them to just keep trying, keep pushing forward to get access to the support that you need. So get in there and post your wins. The events section. The events sections, we're going to have lots of upcoming events, right? Where we'll bring in experts, we'll have panel discussions, we'll have opportunities for you to submit your questions before these events so that we can get them answered by experts in that domain. Some of them will be pre-recorded, some of them will be live, some of them will be exclusive events for a limited number of people, but some of them will be open to everybody and just be based on the format of the conversation that we'll be having. And this is where you'll be able to learn about where they all are, right? So this is the overview of the brand new Village Local community. As you can see, it's pretty easy. This sort of format might be new for a lot of people. For others who potentially used to social media and maybe Facebook and have experience with using Facebook, it's very, very similar to that experience. It's just that it's a private community just for us Village Local members. So I hope you get the most out of it. I hope you enjoy it. The other big advantage of it as well is the platform will also email us out on a weekly basis. All the members on a weekly basis will get a weekly digest of what are the most common things or the most popular things that have been posted in the community and are being talked about in the community. And just from your email that you're used to looking at, you'll be able to see that in your email. Click on whatever spruiks your interest, and that will take you straight into the online community thread as well, where you can partake in the conversation. So I hope to see you there. I hope to engage with you on the platform. And again, welcome to the brand new Village Local community platform. Speak soon. Take care.